Good morning, everyone. This is Uma coming to you live with your weekly podcast. Welcome to the Lotus Lounge. This is your girl, Uma B, and I'm ready to bring you your weekly dose of peace, love, light, and positivity. Welcome in. Okay, we're not going to hold me on the Lotus drum. I'm learning it. So for those of you that are like, that didn't sound right, that's fine. Because I'm going to get the hang of it. And when I do, it's going to be glorious. It sure will. So, for those of you that are new, welcome in. Please feel free to hit subscribe to my channel, like this video wherever you're seeing it or hearing it from. And also, please drop a comment and let me know how these things resonate for you. It's very hard being a social media personality. It's so much easier at my center, where I'm the CEO of the Lotus and the Light Metaphysical Center, because I have actual feedback. But when I do these videos for the greater good, for humanity and society, it kind of, you don't know if it's falling on deaf ears or if people are really enjoying it. So I do appreciate your comments in the comment sections, good, bad, or ugly, or indifferent. I like them all because it lets me know that I'm speaking to someone and I'm helping someone out. So we're going to start with our affirmation of the day. Affirmations are powerful words, and we're going to use this affirmation to increase the energy within us, okay? So take a nice deep breath in and exhale. The affirmation of the day is, I am enough. I release the burden of shame, guilt, self-hatred, and self-judgment. Let's repeat that again. Today, repeat after me. I am enough. I release the burden of shame, guilt, self-hatred, and self-judgment. The beautiful thing about today's affirmation is this. It doesn't require someone else, okay? It just requires you showing up and you reminding yourself that this journey is about me, my choices, my beliefs, my attitude, my personality. And if you think you're fine, then guess what? You're fine. So today, say it loud and proud with me. I am enough. I release the burden of shame, guilt, self-hatred, and self-judgment. That is your affirmation of the day. How many of you did that really resonate for? Because I know I've been running around today a little crazy, and it gets to you sometimes. Like, I didn't get everything done on my to-do list, and there's still so many things to do. So it was really nice to just receive that message from Spirit and be like, you know what though? I am enough. I am doing it. I'm doing the best that I can. And I just got to be content with that, because we can overwork ourselves into exhaustion. And that's not what we're really here for, is it? No, we're here to live life and experience joy and create meaningful connections. So if anything takes you out of your energy, just remind yourself you are enough. All right. We also have a goddess, an angel's and ancestors message for us. So let's get that message before we jump into our blog of the week. So take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Today, our messages come from angels and ancestors. And today we have the message from the High Priestess. The High Priestess brings a message of harnessing your mystical powers. Align with the light and focus on all things positive. The High Priestess is the physical embodiment of the divine feminine, the goddess in human form. She has had many names through time and space, but her essence remains the same, fierce, powerful, and disciplined. In many traditions, particularly pre-Christian, the High Priestess was in charge of spiritual and religious orders and was the voice of authority and guidance from the gods. The High Priestess in this deck is the consort and partner of the High Priest. If you look at them together, you will see they mirror each other's energy. She is joined by a black cat representing the Egyptian goddess Bast, who protects her from lower energy, and she stands strong in her glory and power. Here is the message from the High Priestess for you. You are a mystic with the capacity to connect with energies that go beyond the human senses. Within you is a force of magic that is directed by your will. There is an opportunity for you to rise up at this time, but it requires dedication and discipline. You are being guided to look at what you are working on or at the situation before you and determine where your priorities lie. If you are unable to figure that out, you must use your intuition and discernment to focus on what will bring you closer to your goal and the happiness of everyone involved. When this card arrives, it's also important for you to check in with your intuition, as it will give you guidance that will be important for your growth. So the message from the High Priestess is pay attention to your intuition. You are definitely divinely being guided to something pretty amazing. So if you're having any doors close on you, that's okay. New doors are about to open, and you can receive this message in totality. Go ahead and find the comment section where you're watching this from and type amen and receive her blessing. That is the goddess message of the day. I love that I love doing these readings for you guys back to back, because it just reminds me that Spirit is always working, even when we are behind the scenes even when they're behind the scenes and we don't see them, they are truly working for us, because we think like things are not going our way, or we think like, oh, nothing is working out for me, but yet we just can't see the whole picture yet. And that's why it feels that way. So these little readings for me honestly just reminds me that it's time to forget about what is just right in front of me and just enjoy the process. And I will get the clarity I need whenever it's time to come, and whatever the timing is going to be. The one thing I've learned in my life is the timing is always perfect. All right. You better trust and believe the timing is perfect. All right, guys, let's get into the weekly blog. My blog was a little personal. Usually I write about different topics, metaphysical topics, but it was about a little personal for me, because for those of you that don't know, I am a live streamer. I'm a top badge on this app called Plenty of Fish, Meet Me app, Scout app, and I'm a top badge on there, which means I'm one of the top streamers on there. I create content. I host live streams where people can come together and discuss or create, right? And we had a contest last week. It was called the People's Choice Awards. And in that, I placed number 10 worldwide all time. So that means there's thousands of people, if probably not millions of people, using this app, not just in America, but across the world, different countries. And out of all the people that applied and vied for the contest, I placed number 10 in the top 10 for that contest. So I'm very appreciative of the people that love on me and that supported me in my journey. And this blog is really for them. So here we go. The name of the blog this week is, it's not about the journey or the destination. There's a saying that goes something like this. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. For the longest time, I agreed with this idea until a few months ago, when life brought me a bunch of different lessons that included people, and I found myself changing the saying to, it's not about the destination or even the journey. It's about the people who walk besides you. Think about your own life for a minute. When you think of a source of stress in your life, doesn't it include another person? It could be your lover, partner, situationship person that is driving you crazy. It could be your boss or coworker stressing you out. It could be friends or family irritating you, or anyone else, like people cutting you off in traffic or being rude in the grocery store line. Most of our stress and strife come from people in our lives because we care. On some level, we do care what certain people think about us, and if they aren't in alignment with us, this can cause havoc or destruction in our lives. This is why it's so important that you choose your circle. Just hang out with a bunch of different people through association to other people is not the way to go. You have to make sure that what you are filling your life with on a daily basis is consistent with your goals. For example, I have 2 active sets of friend groups right now. My inner circle consists of 3 friends I see on a weekly basis where I live. My girlfriends, Sarah, Danae, and Sarima, talk to me on a daily basis, sometimes 5 to 10 times a day. We have group chats where we send funny memes or encourage each other with our life goals. We meet up once a week in person to be together and have our bonding moments. It's very healing for me. And I find I look forward to these events like an excited kid every time we have them. My second friend group is a family of streamers that can understand the heavy responsibility of streaming. I also check in with them on a daily basis and have several calls a day before or after a stream. They help keep me positive in my mental health by talking to me about things I experience through streams. It's very insightful for me to have these friendships because they bring a larger perspective and show me things I might be missing. Being in the spotlight for the work I do is challenging because nearly everyone who meets me on social media has an opinion about me, and that can become taxing. It is super helpful to be around people who know you and can remind you that other people's opinions don't define you, only you do. I couldn't do half the things in my life without my support network, and that is my request of you this week. Show love to those who love on you and let them know just how much you appreciate them. They will feel so loved by this small action. For those of you who don't have a support system, get out there and start meeting people. Create your own friend group, but once you do, put effort into maintaining the connection. Like relationships, friendships need nurturing, so you have to put time and effort into making it grow. My recommendations for those of you who don't have friends: join social clubs or online meeting websites like Meetup or Eventbrite, and sign up for social events. If you go consistently enough to a place, you will naturally form friendships with people who have similar interests to you. I know many friendships have been formed with students attending my classes and are still active to this day. Find a group and participate. Sometimes you leave the group, but you may pick up a friend or 2. For those of you who have friends, nurture the connections, check on your inner circle daily and your outer circle weekly or monthly. Make time to visit or spend time in person with them and really get to know them. Friendships bloom and create love in your life, which nurtures you. Enjoy the feelings. I love this topic for this week because so many times we think like we're alone, and we're really not. We have a whole team of people that just love on us or want to contribute to us. And that's why it's so important for us to just remind ourselves, hey, I'm not here alone. This is not a solo journey. There's people around me. Start using them and use them to your advantage, okay? Because I'm telling you right now that sometimes you might get so down in the dumps. Trust me, I've been there, where you start to think like everything is wrong with me or it's all me. And sometimes you just need a different perspective. So start calling in those friends for that friendship circle. All right? That is the blog for the week. Now let's get ready to do our crystal message from the crystal angel of the day. Your crystal angel's message of the day comes to you through Diamond. Diamond asks you to value your self-worth. You are God's precious gem. Diamonds are wonderful symbols of how being under pressure can lead to beauty. After all, diamonds are formed by pressure on the carbon element that composes them. Perhaps you have been under strain recently or in a significant period of your life. All the stress or trauma you've endured has made you who you are. This crystal comes to you as a reminder that you are God's precious diamond, Although you've been through a lot, God's strength has always supported you and always will. Now it's time for you to recognize how valuable you are. Just as you would only choose diamonds that are mined in a humane, fair trade way, so too do you want to treat yourself with kindness and fairness. This may mean developing an assertive style of communication where you show yourself respect and teach others to respect you too. So, the message of the day is wear a diamond, remind yourself, as beautiful as a diamond is, it was formed under pressure. So whatever you are going through right now, guess what? It is just birthing you to be something bigger and better and more enjoyable in your life. That is the crystal message of the day. All right, so now we're going to get ready to move into our weekly reading. Let me just set this up. I hope you guys are really enjoying this. Like I said, your feedback is so important. So I hope that you're able to just drop a line, just drop a comment and say, hey, Uma, this was great, or whatever. All right. Okay, let's get ready. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Let's prepare ourselves to hear what Spirit wants to tell us about the energy of this week. This is the energy reading for the week of Monday, February 27th to Sunday, March something. I think it's March 5th, right? March 5th. All right, here we go. We have 3 cards, one for Monday, Tuesday, one for Wednesday, Thursday, one for the weekend. And while I was shuffling, we had a jumper card. So we're going to read all the cards and then give you the messages. All right, so here we go. The first card from Monday, Tuesday, we have 10 of Earth. The 10 of Earth says, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. So the energy of Monday and Tuesday is about abundance and financial security. You've established a lasting foundation of success in business. With this success comes feelings of freedom, material comforts, satisfaction in your accomplishments, and the capacity to enjoy yourself are now or will soon be yours. Still, it's important to appreciate the little things in life. Your family life is strong, secure, and peaceful. This may include your blood relatives, a chosen family, or a community of people to whom you strongly relate. You draw comfort from those around you and know that you have been extremely blessed. Additional meanings of this card indicates happiness, inheritance, passing on knowledge, a sense of completion. So the energy of Monday, Tuesday is very light. It's the focus on family, on connection. You're probably enjoying financial security. You know, your paychecks have come in, you have enough left over, or you're getting a bonus or promotion. But it's a very enjoyable energy. And don't worry, if you're not feeling that right now, this is the energy to come in. Either it came in yesterday, Monday, or today. We still have a little bit of today, Tuesday, left of it. But it also could be for the rest of the week as well. Okay, so just look out for this and see where this shows up. But it's a very enjoyable energy. Now, as we move to the weekend, it gets even better. I'm sorry, not the weekend, the middle of the week, it gets even better. We have the Star card. Y'all, the Star card is like one of the most positive cards in the deck. In fact, they actually took the picture from the Star card and put it on the box. Okay, so the Star card has Archangel Jophiel on it, and it says, happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You are on the right path. So the Star card says, go ahead and wish upon a star. The angels say you have every reason to feel hope and happy expectation. Believe in your dreams and look to your future with optimism, excitement, and confidence. Challenging times are behind you and brighter times are ahead. Make your plans with the long view in mind. Now is the time to envision your life the way you want it to be and to take action in that direction. The expectations you create for yourself are planted in fertile soil. Trust and follow your intuition as it's right on target. This card also brings a message of having faith, a sense of purpose, a prosperous new beginning, and being on the right path. So Wednesday, Thursday has two variations for me in terms of interpretation. One, remember, I'm doing a general reading. And don't forget, guys, if you want a private reading, just hit me up and I'm happy to do it for you. New people, introductory reading is only $33. So for half of you or for a group of you, this star card tells me that you're in happy times. You got like love in your life, you got money flowing, you got your friends loving on you, you feel good, you probably have like weight loss goals that you're achieving. Whatever it is, whatever you have your eyes on long term, you're going to start to see the benefits of that Wednesday, Thursday. Because why? Because you've been doing it. Now, for the rest of you, if you've been just like recently coming out of that slump, right? This card is saying to you that Wednesday, Thursday, you will start to enter into that period of success and happiness the way other people have been in it. So Wednesday and Thursday, the energy looks really bright. I'm going to remind you guys, always stay positive, stay optimistic, have faith, because you want to take advantage of this wonderful energy that is coming in. Now, for the weekend, we have Queen of Fire. Wow, Queen of Fire. This can indicate a person. If you meet someone who's Queen of Fire, sometimes people call me Queen of Fire. It's a person, it's a woman who's confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. And she brings a message. It says, stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. So the Queen of Fire says, now is the time to stretch your wings and really fly. You've been underestimating yourself and your abilities. Believe in all that you can and accomplish. You'll naturally attract other people to assist you. Assert your independence and creativity. Other meanings of this card indicate trusting your intuition, balancing home and career, a desire for attention and recognition. And that's what I really initially picked up when I got this card for the weekend, is that for those of you that have really been like just putting in the work and just really trying to be the best that you can be and not get involved in other people's drama or trauma, you're going to get some really good news over the weekend. You're going to see recognition for who you are, for what you've been doing. This can be in the work setting, your career, or it can be in your personal life. Maybe, you have a crush on someone and they really start to come around and see you. But I do feel good energy for the weekend as well. Now, of course, you can mess this up, right? If you enter the weekend with a disappointing attitude or a negative behavior or mindset, then yeah, these things won't come to you. It's law of attraction all day, every day. You attract to you what you are. So the best thing I can tell you for the weekend is stay hopeful that this card is going to deliver on its promise and you're going to reap the benefits of that. Now, before I end this reading, we did have a jumper card. And for those of you that know me, know that the jumper cards count too. And the jumper card for us is amazing. It is the 9 of Water. It says, your wishes come true, concerns fade away, a love of life. Now, this card says your wishes come true. What you've prayed for finally manifests. Your concerns now fade as your efforts are rewarded. Financial hopes are currently realized. Good fortune follows you. The simple pleasures in life abound. Luxury and material comforts come to you. You're surrounded by beauty, happiness, and contentment. You're going to experience the love of life, pleasure, freedom, things working out the way you'd hope, and self-satisfaction. I had to include this card because basically what this is saying is that there's something you've really, 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 really been wanting and asking and praying for. And this week, you're going to start to see movement in that direction. For some of you, you're just going to flat out get it. And for the rest of you, it's going to start to see signs and signals that that thing that you really want is on its way to you. All right. So this week is turning out to be a really magical week, the week of February 27th. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. And remember, those of you that watch these videos on the replay, the recording, time does not exist. It's a mental construct. So whenever you receive this message, whenever you see it, the messages still apply for you. Spirit just wanted to line you up with it for you to find it so you can hear these messages. That thing you really want is on its way to you. So be bold, be brave, be confident, be hopeful, be faithful, and enjoy this time of life. That is your message for the week. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into the Lotus Lounge podcast. It's been so much fun for me to do this for you guys. So, again, whenever you can, please show your support. I have my Cash App in the comments. You can send a donation. Thank you to those of you who send donations. That just really warms my heart that you care so much. And, just always look out for my stuff. You can go to my website, thelotusandthelight.com, to see a list of upcoming events in March that I have put out there. And this week I am going to be doing March readings. So if you have, you want to know what the energy of March is going to be like, you can book me for that. It is $33 and it's like a 10-minute conversation. I pull no, I'm sorry. It's $26.25 with PayPal fees. And I pulled 3 cards to tell you what is the energy, the theme of the month, what to focus on, and what is spirit's advice for you. So I pulled 3 cards. It's a 10-minute conversation, and I go over each of the cards about the energy, the theme for the for the month, and give you some advice. I pull them for myself, guys, because it's so helpful. It kind of gives me a heads up about where my energy is, and if I need to adjust it, or if I'm doing great, I'm like, all right, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing, and just keep it going. So yeah, thelotusandthelight.com. You can find out all my information on there. Just a big reminder that we do have a shop. We have t-shirts and a hoodie right now. And for February, it is at cost, meaning that the designer and myself do not make anything off of the merchandise. So today's the last day, February 28th, for you to buy everything at cost. And then in March, it does go up. You know what? I'm going to talk to the designer and ask him to, for the rest of the week, keep it at cost. And then starting Monday next week to go ahead and raise the prices. All right? That's what I'll do for you guys. So you have some time. And also just a reminder, in 3 weeks, my second book drops, Chronicles of a Spirit Walker. And we're definitely doing a push on March 20th. Save the date. Anybody who buys that book on March 20th, you will have a special discounted price. It's going to be 99 cents for the Kindle version, $9.99 for a paperback, and $17.17 for a hardcover. So save. I know a lot of you want to show your support and show your love for me. I appreciate that. But March 20th, guys, March 20th is when we're going to definitely have you guys purchase all of that. I'll put the link out there for everybody to purchase it. And we want to all buy it on the same day so you can get that special pricing. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope you have an enjoyable week. And I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys.